Hey everybody, it's me. I'm back. Yeah, it's probably been a while since I did a video, maybe a couple weeks, but yeah, like I've had a kind of a stressful week, like this past week. I've had a lot to deal with and all that stuff, but yeah, and I'll probably do more videos after this. Like I'll got my 50th video coming out, like which I'll probably do it, and I'll just talk about myself and things like that. And yeah, but here, what I'm doing this today is reviewing the latest issue of the, if you might, I'm not sure if any of you follow me or whatnot, is Smallville, right here, Smallville comic, issue number 5. We have Batman right there. See, look at this issue. Look at that. It's like kind of like what the cover art had. We can see there's Nightwing there. I guess it'd probably be Joe Chill. Yeah, but onto the issue. So yeah, here we start off. Takes place 3 weeks after the end of Guardian. Right now we're in the fortress. Right here. Right now Clark and Lois in the fortress. They, like, Lex's radiation has managed to track Clark. They've managed to, like, kind of, sort of, using the fortress. They've had a little rendezvous there to sort of, that way they can kind of, that way sneak a little lovers thing there without Lex seeing them. It also explains Oliver's satellite is able to help kind of, sort of trick the signal or whatever. Yeah, so that we have that, and then now we have this right here. We transition to Gotham City, finally for the first time, and then right now I guess we have a mention of Intergang, which I think had some mention and relevance in Smallville. They had some buyers, some customers and everything, and now, well, actually, buyers of weapons, like high-tech weapons and all that, so they can take down the Batman. But lo and behold, Batman's actually a few steps ahead of him. We have Barbara Gordon, who is the female Nightwing. It was going to be Stephanie Brown, but hey, DC changed that, but that's okay. Yeah, we have Barbara Gordon. She's as Nightwing, and she's taking them all down just single-handedly. And then here, like the main. Oh yeah, and look at this right here. Check this out. Well, I'm not sure if you can see that. Hang on. See if you can see that or not. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but yes. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, but here. Okay, here we are. Yeah, she's got little fancy little things here, right there, and then the main person tries to get away, and the big guy in charge, Mr. Batman, like, takes him on. He's talking to the main guy, interrogating him. Where do you get who's your connector? Connect the Intergang, which is in Metropolis. It says Joe Chill, which is the person who murdered Bruce Wayne's parents, and that's why he's Batman. He's just like Chill. His name's Joe. What did you say? I don't know, some old lifer named Joe. And then they're trying to go to Metropolis. Now we're back in Metropolis at LexCorp. Right now, Otis, Lexington, and Lex, who's spending all his time tracking Superman. That's all he ever does, and he's just out. And everything. Otis shows his concern, and Lex is kind of, sort of, not quite, I don't want to say blowing him off, but he's just kind of like, saying like, look, I got this, I got this. You don't need to worry. That's how Lex is. He's the king of his own castle. That's how our Luthor rolls. That's how Lionel rolls. How Lex rolls. That's the Luthor way. That's just what they do. And he's also, but regarding that, he's like pondering Superman. He's like really obsessed. He feels like something about him kind of just just disturbs him or rubs him the wrong way right now. He kind of like, so maybe think he may have known him. He certainly seems to know me before he got his memory gone and everything. So he's just kind of still trying to put the pieces. And now we transition to the Daily Planet, which we haven't seen in a while. The basement, right here, like the little artwork. Like Lois is kind of down there, reminiscing and all that. We have Jeff, the little intern we had in the show, who's also in there. So talking to her and kind of sort of trying to and all that. So they had a little exchange and all that. Trying to fill. He's wondering about Clark. He's like thinking. He's kind of trying to think, putting his own little pieces to the puzzle there, like the whole Clark Kent Superman thing, and but Lois kind of brushes off. But here, speaking of which, now we're in downtown Metropolis. There's a little hostage situation. These guys holding all a bus full of the kids. We got right here We got that's Dan Turbin from the season 8 episode Bulletproof, and there's a little Maggie Sawyer in the background. She, if you remember her, you may have seen her a couple times in the show. But she is in there. Dan Turbin and Maggie Sawyer. That's good. And then this kid like decides to take down this one dude, and everything. You just gotta see for yourself. Look at this. Look at what's this here. Little gun here, and then this kid. And yeah, that's all that needs to be said there. But then Superman arrives, takes out the dude. Takes him out, and then like he puts him out, and he's like he decides to fire, and then the cops decide to fire bullets at him, and here he like puts it in there, rolls it all into a ball. It's like, what the heck just happened? He's like, I just saved you a bunch of paperwork. He's saying that to Dan Turbin and everything. Now this guy's a teleporter. Before I'm kind of jumping around everywhere. Sorry, I've had a very stressful week. I'm kind of out of it, and it's been a while since I've done video. This might help me out a bit, but yeah. Basically, this guy's wearing a teleporter suit. He can teleport and everything. Now he teleports away. Now Superman's not onto him. And then here, get this. Like he get this right here. Say he's gonna blow the bomb right here. Clark freezes him with his ice breath, and then melts the part of his face. And then like Clark X-rays him. He said he wasn't gonna tell him where he got it, but finds out LexCorp. Got it from Lex, and it's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? And then one run later, now the guy is taken in, and then he's and all that stuff, and then like he's taking him in, he's in the crowd and all that, saying like that's good for you. And then him and Dan kind of talk, and then he's like saying, and then there's like saying after he left, he said put on a show, and then Dan thinking, oh, I know you from somewhere. It's like yeah, it's kind of a little familiar. And now we get back to Bruce Wayne. Here's what he looks like in the comics. He's actually talking to let's see, Dan, him and Dan Turbin and Barbara Gordon. They're in town, and they're kind of putting on this show here and everything. And then later on, like he was talking about he was talking about how let's see, the Metropolis is all smiles and everything's not like Gotham. It's a little unnerving. So, and here's like Barbara Gordon kind of makes fun of, or like why, because all the sunlight and smiles with no nary devious shadow to be found, or maybe it's because their buses aren't overflowing with clowns who have guns in their mouths, or sewers flooded with alligator men chasing penguins, or penguins they're trained to kill. So, I mean, of course, if you're a Batman fan, those little references kind of ring in your head. So, yeah. So basically, they're in Metropolis as a cover. They're gonna meet Lex, and basically like Bruce is offering him a deal. They're like a club of billionaires trying to save the world. Apparently, like Ted Cord, who is in like the episode Booster, and let's see, I think Michael Holt, a bunch of their companies. Bruce trying to get a thing, and he's trying to. Lex saying, like, they had a bunch of days of clubs. He's talking about like the time when Tess and the Earth 2 father, and he was like saying the company's been through enough. What with my late sister running it to the ground just before some psychopath pretending to prevent the deceased father destroyed whatever remained. So yeah, here's a little shot here. Yeah, here, let's see, this is what was in the episode Scion, like right here, and then Lex is talking, and then at the decline at this time, and also we find out Thomas Wayne, Bruce's father, knew about the whole Veritas thing. Lionel and Dr. Swan were part of, and I think Lionel invited him to join, but in a sense that shows, in a sense that Thomas Wayne, he was sort of in the loop, but he decided not to be in the loop. So over here's a little shot here. Yeah, here's actually a little shot of, Thomas Wayne, Lionel. He kind of looks like John Glover or whatnot, but yeah. Sorry, it's hard for me to get this straight now. Let's see. Yeah, there's that. And then Superman comes along. He wants to talk. He wants to have a little talk, and basically about the technology, and he's kind of kind of they had a little thing of little voice of words, you know, saying like in fact my function. Let's see. They kind of just exchange of words, and you know he's just saying, you know, like, you know, talking about how the radiation's treating him, and then he decides to, like, later he decides to kind of see what else. And they're trying trying to figure out who gets the suit, and they're just thinking, and then like who can win suit. He goes to Strikers Island where Winslow's shot is and everything, but he's like in solitary confinement and everything, but from the warden. But then we see a certain Bruno Mannheim, certain Bruno Mannheim who, like, he's got the crime Bibles given to him by Gordon Godfrey, you know, one of Darkseid's disciples. So, I mean, then like he goes a little crazy, escapes his cell, and all of a sudden Batman, who apparently like he's like Bruno Mannheim's like the head of Intergang, he's asking for Joe Chill, and then he just goes all out on him, and he's just like not really there. And then we have, let's see, Superman arrives and then like gives him a punch, and yeah, and here's the ending shot right there. Not sure if y'all can see that. Yeah, I mean that's the ending shot. But yeah, really, I really like this issue. I mean, it's great having Batman in there. I really like the artwork they had. It really kind of a very Smallville feel. I mean, some of the like artwork isn't quite like how should I say this? It's not like quite how like the actors who portrayed the characters are not exactly there, but it's close. I mean, it was in the beginning. That's not so much, but you know. Kind of, you know, it's its own thing. It's continuing the, you know, comic book form. Of course, they're introducing new characters like last, you know, story arc Guardian. We had Hank Henshaw, Terry, and now we have Bruce Wayne and aka Batman, and you know, Barbara Gordon, aka Nightwing. So yeah, it's really good stuff. I would like to see what happens next in the whole detective issue. So yeah. I'm really looking forward to that. And like I said, I'm gonna do like my 50th video coming up pretty soon. I'm just gonna talk about like myself in general and like I'll just do my 50th video, and you'll have to see. I mean, if to those who subscribe, thank you. I'm not sure, there's not really many. I'm not real big, but you know, I just like to share my thoughts. If you like hearing them, great. I mean, like, you know, and if that's awesome, you know, if you can stand to listen to me, how I'm a little crazy and all out there, and I have a wide range of stuff. But yeah, I'll leave it there, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.